Hello, my besties. Welcome to the floor of my dorm room. In this video, I want to talk about how to use your bullet journal to be productive. Last week, I posted an entire video about how to start a bullet journal, and in that video, I talked about how I think there's a spectrum between productivity side of bullet journaling and the strictly creative side of bullet journaling. However, today I really want to focus on just the productivity side because I'm having a super busy week this week, and so I want to take you guys through my process using my bullet journal to its full potential and helping me stay organized and mentally stable through the busiest of weeks. So currently it is Sunday, September 10th, and I need to make my weekly spread for the week. So let's switch over to my desk and let's make a quick weekly spread, and then we can talk after that. Okay, hello. I know I said at the beginning I wanted to mostly talk about productivity in this video, but for a second, let's just discuss the artsy part of this spread because I want to take you guys through my thought process while making it. I made an entire reel where I sketched out the spread before I started filming the YouTube video, but basically I ran out of stickers out of the sticker sheet that I've been using to decorate my September spreads from Sticky. I ordered another one, but it hasn't come in time, so I had to make an entire weekly without any art, and so I did this by just using an ombre effect on the lettering to add interest to the page. It's a really simple weekly spread, just my 7 days of the week, a little calendar under the word September, and then on the left I have a master to-do list, and on the bottom right I'm going to have an academic planner. Again, nothing too crazy, but I did just want to explain my process because it is a little weird not having any art, but sometimes, you know, even if I had the sticker, maybe I wouldn't feel the energy to actually draw anything. So this is proof that you don't need art to make a bullet journal look amazingly cute. I feel like this is already adorable, simple as it is. Okay, so I got my weekly spread all finished. Now, on a Sunday, my immediate routine after I finish a weekly spread and, you know, get all my reels and photos, the next thing is I need to start putting in all of my events early. That way I already have an overview of what the week is going to look like. So I do this by going back to my monthly calendar. So the first thing I'm going to do is start migrating my tasks from the monthly log into my weekly spread. On the 11th, I have a project in film 1300 due. Now I'm going to move project in film due. On the 12th, I have a CMC meeting and I'm hanging with my friend Ieebee, so I'm going to put those here as well. And I'm just going to do that for the rest of the days. It's really not that deep. Okay, so these are all of my events done for the week. Now, once this is in, I'm going to add in basically the everyday stuff that I don't want to forget about. So you may think it's stupid, but I do write down every day that I have classes, and then I usually put down the times that it ends because I want to remind myself about this new schedule that I'm still getting used to. So once this is done, the next step in filling out my weekly is looking at my content. So I'm going to go on to my Notion, but this is my main content page. I've shown it before on multiple Notion tours, and if you scroll down, you can kind of see upcoming posts. As you can see, today is Sunday the 10th, and I'm going to have a post on Tuesday, Thursday, and then next Sunday, and then of course I have my YouTube video on the upcoming Saturday. So I want to make sure that I put these in my weekly spread so I don't forget about them. Let's see, the 12th, post reel, and on Sunday. And then of course on Saturday my YouTube video comes out, so I'm going to put YouTube video. Now on this to-do list right here, I'm going to put down a couple small little things that I want to remember, and this isn't specific to any day of the week, which is why I put it in this list over here, but I need to make sure that gets done. I need to finish my resume, and I need to film some reels this week, and next to that I'm also going to put to edit them. So the last thing I'm going to do here is this academics box. This is a new thing in my weekly spread that I just implemented when university started a couple weeks back. However, I wanted to also migrate this into my weekly, similarly to how I migrate the stuff from my calendar into my weekly. So this is my first class, film 1301, and it's the week of September 11th to the 15th. So everything I wrote here, I'm basically just going to move into my box over here. So I need to read chapter 8. I have a YouTube video to watch, and I have a quiz on the 13th. And because I know the quiz is on the 13th, I'm also going to go to the 13th, which is Wednesday, and put film quiz. Let me do the rest of the days in my other classes as well. The last thing I want to mention here is that if you'll notice, all of my bullet points are just circles. I know a lot of people have keys that they put in the beginning of their bullet journal, and some people use like triangles for events, circles for to-dos. Personally, I don't have a system like that. I really just use dots for everything. Usually if it's an event, I'll have a time next to it. If it's a to-do, I will not. Simple as that. So with that being said, I'm gonna get on with my day. I still have a couple things I need to do, a little bit of editing, but I will see you guys tomorrow. While this video is all about productivity in your bullet journal, I want to take a second to talk about something fun, and that is this new set of Galaxy washi tapes that Ieebee sent me. Opening up this package of 52 Galaxy washi tapes, oh my gosh, there's so many, and I'm looking at them. I love the color options and the size options because I feel like there's a very good variety between thick and thinner washi tapes. They're also all metallic, and it varies between silver, white, and gold, but most of them are gold, and I just love all the different color combinations. When you think of Galaxy, you mostly think of just like black and white, but these Galaxy washi tapes range from purple tones, blue, even green and red, which is great because I feel like they could match with so many bullet journal themes. They're also rather inexpensive. You can get 52 washi tapes for under $12, which is a great deal. Now, because Ieebee sent me 2 of these washi tape sets, I'm actually going to be giving away one of them. So the rules for entering the giveaway is you have to subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram at @themingostudio, and comment below the star or planet emojis, along with a way to contact you, like your Instagram handle. This giveaway will only be open to US. I'm sorry if you're not in the US, but it'll be open until September 30th at 11:59 Central Time, and I will pick one winner on October 1st and contact you and send you one of these boxes of beautiful washi tapes. If you want to join, don't forget to follow the steps, and thank you so much to Ieebee for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the vlog and talk about my morning bullet journal routine. Good morning. It is Monday, 8:30 a.m. and I have to leave for classes in about 20 minutes. But I wanted to chat with you guys about just my morning routine with my bullet journal because it's right here, but I haven't opened it yet since I woke up. Now, obviously you guys saw me yesterday filling out my weekly spread, so I have a general overview of what the week's gonna look like. But every morning I still wanna crack open my journal, go to my day, and just like look at the specific things that I have planned. So I have classes until 12. I have to post, I have reading to do for my classes, I have to work on my resume, I have to edit a video, and I have to figure out a Zoom meeting that I'm having tomorrow. So quite a few things to do today, and honestly, as the day goes by, I might have to add a couple more depending on if I get given any classwork, if I have any chores to do, stuff like that. Obviously, it is 8 a.m., so I haven't actually checked off anything yet this morning, but I do think it's important to go look at your bullet journal, look at what you have planned, remind yourself of what the day is going to hold. All I'm gonna do is just put away my bullet journal, put it in my backpack as I take it with me to classes, because during classes, that is when I can adjust any tasks that I have to do that evening for classwork and just adjust any like due dates or whatever. I can do anything in classes, so I always wanna have it with me just so I can write down things if I need to. And then once I come back, after classes are over, then I can of course start working on the rest of my to-do list. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast now and I'll talk to you guys later. Once again, we're sitting at my desk. I don't think anyone is surprised. It is Thursday, So it's almost been a week of this video, and I've been consistently using my weekly spread. Here, I'll show you. If you guys can see, there is so much going on this week. This is today, and like my box is completely full. I did just want to update and say I have been using it every day, and I bring it to class with me, so whenever I'm in class I can write down my future assignments that I have to do either tonight or tomorrow, whatever. But on that topic, I wanted to discuss for a minute my top tips for using your bullet journal for productivity. And the first one on that list is bring it everywhere that you go. I know some people might say it's a little awkward pulling it out like I just did, depending on the location, but I still think it's more important to just bring it with you, because you never know what you're going to need to write down, what you're going to need to remember later. It's so much easier to just directly write it in your bullet journal and create a habit of actually using your spreads than putting it in a reminder or writing on your hand or putting it in your phone. All these miscellaneous places that you may not use if bullet journaling is your main system for organizing everything. My second tip is, if you're using your bullet journal mostly for productivity, like this video is basically about, then I would recommend focusing only on the spreads you truly need. In last week's video, I talked about starting a bullet journal. I mentioned what are called custom collections, which are basically the extra spreads, like, you know, the trackers, the playlist spreads, the book reading spreads, like all the fun stuff really. But if you're needing to just be organized and plan things and you don't really have the time, we can put that aside for a second, only focus on what's necessary. For me at this point in my life, what's necessary, even more than like trackers, is I need an academics planner, I need a calendar, and I need a weekly spread, because basically I just need to make sure that I'm planning everything for college in my journal. And those are the number one spreads that I need every single month. My next tip is being able to create a habit of using it every day, multiple different times a day. So you guys have seen me this week literally checking into my bullet journal multiple times a day. In the morning, I look at what I have to do. In the evening, I check off what I did. I do my trackers and I plan for tomorrow. And then even during the day, like I told you, when I'm in school, I bring it with me. And I think it's super important to make sure that you're setting a schedule of actually going to it all the time, creating the path of least resistance for you to go to it every day, meaning that it's always visible on your desk, it's not tucked away in a drawer. Is it easy to write in? Do you have a pen like right nearby that you can always use? Things like this. If you're just starting and you really want to implement bullet journaling into your life, then it's super important to be able to make a path of least resistance and make it easy for you to use your bullet journal, at least for the first couple weeks, so you can see if it's even a system that's going to work for you. And then if it is, then you'll already be in the habit of using it, so you'll be right on track to keep going. My last main tip for using your bullet journal for productivity is creating room for you to plan ahead. It's really important to be able to plan ahead, because in a bullet journal, since you're making your own spread, you're not going to be able to set up an entire year in advance. Like right now it's September 14th and I only have my September spread set up. I don't have my October one. So if I have to plan something in October, I need to have spreads in place to be able to plan for October. One of those is my future log. This has an entire row for me to mention any events that I need to put in for October. I also have my student bullet journal set up, which I've been kind of using, but I have a space here as well for me to plan out any major events in the future, academic related, that I need to remember about. Hopefully at least one or maybe all four of those tips were helpful for you. Anyway, I have a big to-do list, like I mentioned, so I need to go work on that, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Wanted to give a little status update, because this is like the most satisfying part of bullet journaling in my personal opinion. Like you can see, there's like so many things I have to do today. I'm like writing outside of the box, and like my handwriting has gone crazy because there's like all this stuff happening and a couple of things got canceled. But basically, as you guys saw in the clips, I was working hard. I got back from classes at like 1 and it's now 2:45 and I've gotten a lot of stuff done. So I went and did the laundry, and then I did like literally 4 things for homework. I did economics, the marketing quiz, a discussion board, and a whole writing like short essay situation. And I'm like, wow, when you actually dedicate yourself to getting things done, it's super satisfying to still like cross all those things off. So I only have a couple more things I have to do today. Anyway, I just wanted to update. This is fantastic. Hello guys, I want to talk about my quote-unquote night routine for bullet journaling. As you guys saw earlier, I definitely had a pretty busy day today, a lot going on. Tomorrow I have a course due from my school, but I actually already completed that. And then the other thing is I'm going home for the weekend, so that's one big thing I'm working on tomorrow is obviously driving home. Nothing else really I have to do since I again already got that course done. Moving over to my academic planning page, as you guys saw, I did a couple things today on this column that I still have yet to update because I updated them in my weekly spread but not on the academic planning page. Over here, I don't have anything to check off on the due dates list because nothing is coming up until next week. I'm probably going to blur out this stuff over here. This is my health tracker, and basically I just track any health symptoms that I've had today, but I'm sure you guys don't need to know the specifics about that. Over here, I mostly track what I eat every day. This is my first month using this spread if you guys saw my September planner with me, but as you can see, I have accidentally skipped part of some days or just forgotten the things that I've eaten. But let me just write in the dinner that I just had here. Now I'm going to move over to the habit trackers. So today is Thursday. So I'm going to just, again, add a little dot under the days I think I fulfilled my habits. I have become so much better at wearing sunscreen every day. You guys should be so proud of me. So here's the weekly spread we've been talking about all week. Over here on the to-do list, I'm going to check off anything that I've done that not necessarily was fit in a day, but just happened at some point this week recently. So I did film and edit my reels yesterday. You guys saw that. And then I did email this mentor and I downloaded the lockdown browser. Anyway, but that is pretty much my nightly routine. So now that that's done, I'm just going to put my journal to the side and I'll come back again, open up in the morning, review what I have to do, and the process starts all over again. Okay, hello, happy Friday. It's pretty much the end of the week. Technically, I still have tomorrow before my weekly spread is finished, but I also feel like this week has been very productive, and thank you for coming along with me as I use my bullet journal, planning, organizing, and I hope that you guys got some tips to use in your own journals. All that's really left basically is on Saturday or Sunday, make another weekly spread for next week, and then the process starts all over again. So it's a relatively simple system. I mean, I guess that could be argued. Technically, you are drawing everything, but I think that the concept of basically customizing your own planner just really works for me in keeping organized and also creative. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, subscribe below if you want to see more videos from yours truly. I post a new bullet journal or productivity video every single week, and I want to see you in the next one. And of course, don't forget to enter my giveaway for the Galaxy washi tapes. All rules will be in the description box below, but I can't wait to see who will be winning this lucky box of stationery. And with that being said, check out this video somewhere here on the screen where I showed you guys my ultimate guide for starting a bullet journal, gave you guys all of my beginner tips and tricks, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So it'll be right here on the screen. Go check it out, and I will see you next week.